everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, the Godfather here, and it's time, once again, for everybody to come aboard the... Oh, wait. Why don't you come aboard the Guersan hype train? Keep it pimpin'.
Hello champions, we got a brand new character to preview and it is the Godfather. Hall of Fame. He is a powerhouse. If we have a look at the card, coach ability at 12,000, his blue moves that deal damage will deal 25% more damage. That's a pretty useful coach ability right there. Links with Hall of Fame, and he does have 2 gears, which we don't know yet how they're going to be available, but if it's like $1 Million Man, it's probably going to be in pull. The first one is moves that generate X break gems will create 3 more X break gems. And the second one is red moves start with 3 more move points. So they're both pretty practical. Obviously, both are for different specs, as we're going to see. First one we're going to look at is the one that on paper looked super strong. So I'm going to start with that. It is the Pimp Drop 12 MP red move. Finisher deals 88.5k damage and choose 2 columns to destroy and pin the opponent. The Urinage 9 MP red move, deal 73.6k damage and decrease your countdown gem timers by 1. That's the 5-star move right there. And the Hoe Train 8 MP red move, deal 48.6k damage and choose 4 gems to make into 1 turn countdown gem that will deal 121.3k damage each. So keep that in mind. This is a 1 turn and we got to move to reduce by 1, which means it's going to go off the same turn. Now we're going to use Sting to start with more red. Keep in mind we do have the bonus from the gear as well. We're going to use Jimmy to make 1 extra countdown gem. We're going to use Vatsina to create another extra countdown gem. And then I'm adding Dawkins just so that red move do 10% more damage because I don't have the Gooker. So, right. You know what? We're going to put the gold gear for that. You get the gear bonus whether you equip them or not though, so it's just for visual purpose I'm putting the gold one on. Alright, we're gonna go versus X-Pac. Reason for that is that we're gonna have class advantage over him because he has 46 and 41% depending on colors resistance. He has 18% resistance versus move. On my end, I got the 2 gear and 10% move resistance. That's it. No faction bonus, no perks or anything. I get the 25% gem bonus, but I mean he's still 20% over. But at least we want to see something that I rather face someone that's stronger than someone that's weaker for a preview. So let's do this. Alright, so we're going to be looking for a red match so that we can load the finisher. We do have one. Now keep in mind if you don't have the gear, you're going to start with 3 less MP right there, which can be offset by perks when we do have them. Alright, so we're gonna... It doesn't matter where I put this. Now we're gonna unleash them, and they do 121k each, so that should, yeah, that did all his health. And now the finisher, just so we get a pin. Now the only issue I see with this moveset is if you don't get that red match on the first turn, he will be out of health anyway, but you won't have anything to pin him. So you gotta rely on either a cascade or getting a red match later on. So if you don't have that red match, that can be an issue. But if you do, this is very powerful. It's basically a first turn, get all his health. Well, second turn, because we're spending the first turn waiting for the red match. But yeah, it's a second turn kill. Alright, let's look at something else. Alright, other move set, this time without the 5-star move. It's gonna be again the Pimp Drop, 12 MP red move, finisher deals 88.5k damage and choose 2 columns to destroy and pin the opponent. The O-Train, 8 MP red move, deal 48.5k damage and choose 4 gems to make into 1 turn countdown gem that will deal 121.3k damage. And instead of the 5-star move, we're going to be using the Gourd Buster, which is an 8 MP yellow move, deal 39.4k damage and choose 3 gems to make into red gems. Trainers will use for that Akam to start with more yellow. We're going to also Akam will create 1 extra red. Jimmy again, so we're going to make 1 more countdown gem. Now, I'm not using Vetsina, I'm going to use Ogun just to try to get those moves going. I could use X-Pac also. And I'm going to use Lita so that my red gem will do 5% more damage. And I'm create 1 extra because I'm going to be making only 5. But I gotta get 12 out of it. So let's do that. We're gonna use a silver set. Alright, so we don't have a yellow match. Let's go for a red match. I'll put them on. Not going like you should be playing it, but it's showing what you can do if you're not getting what you need. Still no yellow or red. I took out all his health. Can't do much with this. Doesn't have much health, but I still don't have any. Well, there you go. I got my yellow. So displayed it a little bit backward. And now I just need a pin anyway. That worked, but not as it should. But I guess it's good to know it can work this way. Ideally, what I would have done is I would have got the yellow, then I would have got the red making a wild card. That way I would put the countdown gem on. I would make a random match. Since I had made a wild card, it would give me an extra turn, which I would use to do the finisher, and that would be a win. That would have been how it would have perfectly won, which is pretty much the opposite of this, but turned out pretty well. Alright, let's look at something else. Alright, final moveset we're gonna have a look at. Let's switch to normal bronze so you guys see this one. Alright, so it's gonna be the Big Boot 8 MP purple move, deal 41.3k damage and make 8 random gems into X-Break gems. The Diving Light Drop, 8 MP purple move, deal 29.8k damage and choose a 3x4 area to swap into red gems. And the Shoulder Breaker, 8 MP yellow move, deal 35.1k damage and swap a 1x7 random area into purple gems. On the trainer, we're going to be using for that Woods to start with more purple. You could use Akam to start with more yellow as well. We're going to use Goldberg so that red gem do 35% more damage and blues does 25% more. You could use Bulldog, you could use Roman Reigns, you could use, I think it's Phenom also. All those do 35% more red damage as well. But Goldberg does 35 red and 25 blue, and we're going to be making a bunch of X gems. So it's going to hit other colors, so we'll get bonus for blue. Now, Lacey here is for 20% more purple and 20% more green. That's to help the shoulder breaker move here. But also, the X gems is going to hit a bunch of gems. That's going to help the purple and the green damage. And I put in Typhoon, so that red do an extra 15. So they do a total of 50% extra, which is going to be a big deal for that 3x4 area, because that's going to be 12 red right there. Actually, it's going to be more than that because you choose where you put it. So you're probably going to connect it to more reds. So let's do this versus Vader again. Alright, so we got our purple match right there. Gets a green one. Let's place those X gems. Okay, now let's make our red area. Can place it there. The problem, if I do that, I'm not gonna hit a lot of not really well placed. Let's put it here just so that we're hitting as much as we can. Those X gems. It's still hit quite a bit of them. We only have 2 that remained. Probably gonna kick out of that. Oh shit, he didn't. Well, had he kick out of it? Well, we had the yellow ready to refill the purple, so we would have been good to go anyway. But yeah, apparently that did. I mean, it's still over 300k that it did, so. Alright, so that's pretty much it for Godfather. Pretty damn strong character if you're asking me, for sure. I mean, that first moveset we saw was just nasty. This worked fine. They all work fine. All 3 I checked, they're all pretty powerful. Definitely a character I definitely want. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. Have any questions, ask them. And if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. G out. Ciao.